what? I believe so. Well, come on. I know I've seen this tree before. Okay? I know I've seen this tree. Bruce, I know I've seen this tree before. I know what I'm doing. I'm not lost. You're lost. It's this way, right? Bruce, I know where I'm going. You know, having a compass right now would have been a smart idea. Why didn't you tell me, Bruce? Huh? It's supposed to get cold. We're out here with no gear. We are so unprepared. Ooh, a campsite. But it's not ours. Ooh, what is that? Bruce, do you know what this is? It's food. We're saved. What, you think you're getting some? Some Duke's original recipe meat sticks? Oh yeah. How can you not? I guess this is it. Want a meat stick? You have the nose. You should be the one to tell me. Smell our way back. Do you know where my camp is? I feel like we've been out here for days, Bruce. At least we got food, Bruce. What do you think? I feel like we're getting close. Are we getting close? What's that? Look behind me. I think you've lost your mind. Do my eyes deceive me? Bruce, I think we found it. We did. We made it. We made it to camp. How about a congratulated meat stick? Elements are harsh out there. Okay, this is my knico's Packer's first burn. You gotta take them outside and burn them, burn off all the toxins and stuff before you stick it in your shelter. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Just changing color. Sounds like an inferno. It's an inferno, Bruce. Inferno. I gotta go find firewood now. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of sources out here. Yeah, I know. It's almost 1 o'clock. It'll start getting dark around 4 o'clock up here. And then by 5, it'll probably be completely blacked out. But yeah, I would definitely like the wood stove rocking tonight for dinner and just for warmth and fun. So I'm going to search around and try to find like I don't need like a gigantor tree. I don't need to go that overboard now, right? It's like a little something right there, a little something right there, a little something right there. Is this okay? Some of you just not enjoying the camping. You just want me to be underground all the time. I do offer a variety of stuff, so I hope that you like a change up once in a while. Like, it's not always consistent. Because I do a lot, and I like to see a lot. And lately, I love to camp. Okay, see this tree right here? It's a really tall tree. That'll go perfect for today. Super tall. Probably help if you're actually on focused. Do. Okay. Okay. So you always gotta watch for the kickback. Tree this tall, it's gonna lash out pretty good. So, shall we say it together? Timber! Ooh. Oh my gosh. It's raining trees. Okay. Whew. Oh my gosh. So, I'm kind of cheating in a way. I do have my axe, but I brought my log splitter. This thing is great. So, I will use my axe, but I did also bring this because it's nice. Like, you just... got this hammer that I found in an old mine years ago. It's from the 1950s. Right. As simple as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so since I've owned this log splitter, I've never actually chopped wood that I've cut out of the forest. Usually, I've only ever used it for bundles that I usually purchase within town. So, it's really nice. Makes life a little easier, you know. Says you need to rough it every time. Some may say I don't have enough firewood. Some may say I have too much firewood. You know, what I say, I got just the right amount. My firewood stack is taller than my stove, all on the right behind the camera. It's amazing. I can't believe I did all that within the hour. I cut the wood and split it all. Huge tree. It gave me a lot of firewood. And then I still have another bundle I ended up buying because I have to cook the stove for you put these things in your tent. So I got that so I can at least have something. It's supposed to get a little cold tonight. Tomorrow night's supposed to be a lot colder. I feel like I'm pretty well set up. This is my first solo trip since what happened last time I was up here. When I was supposed to stay up here for a few days. It was like right towards the end of the bit of the color change, and there's still a ton of people up here. I had groups of people coming through my campsite, but it was what happened in the nighttime that, like, for the first time I felt like that I was like scared. It was like 3 a.m. and sleeping in my snowtreckker, and when the light hits this thing, it really glows. So all of a sudden, like, my tent lit up, and I realized, I was like, that's not the moon. And then I heard the sound of a car door shut and footprints walking around my campsite. Well, they had a light on my tent, and they were walking towards my tent, so I called out and I asked them, hello, can I help you? They stopped. No response. Like, just quiet. And then a moment later, they started walking towards my tent again. Like, at that point, I realized that if they weren't going to respond, I wasn't sure, like, what was about to happen. My mind started racing for the worst. So I said what any other person should say. I let them know that I had a gun, and they turned around and they went back towards their vehicle and took off. I couldn't get a good description of what it was or who they were. All I saw was a vehicle driving back down the road, and it really freaked me out. I was kind of on edge after that. I had a hard time sleeping, thinking they might come back. And then I had a whole group of people coming into my campsite because apparently I was the last few places where you can still see the colors. So it was just ridiculous. It was too much. And I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I was supposed to stay out here all weekend, and it turned to crap. Sorry. Cutting all that wood kicked my butt. Have you ever had a scary occurrence while you've been out camping? Let me know down in the comments. Because I've been camping my whole life, pretty much, since I was a wee little kid all the way up till now. And I've been all over the place. I've spent endless nights in the wilderness, and I never once had a worry like that. And it's not the wildlife that I worry about, it's people, because you never know what people are going to do. So, yeah, that was the first time. I don't know, you see my truck right there at the edge of my campsite, and then you see my tent not too far from there, so obviously you knew somebody was there, and you didn't respond when I called out, so yeah, there's just, who knows. Never thought I'd ever have to deal with something like that before. People are crazy. But I'm still here, I'm still camping, so you ain't gonna stop me. You ain't gonna keep me out of the woods. I'm out here for life. So it's 2:30. I'm done with all my chores. I'm relaxing now. I worked my butt off. I'm gonna have an Atomic Pumpkin by Voodoo Ranger. That's spicy release. These, you won't find them anymore. I only have 2 of them. They're still from Halloween. We came up here for Halloween and did a camping trip, me and a group of friends, for a night. We basically had like a Halloween celebration in the woods, so brought a bunch of Halloween decorations and we just decorated the woods and made it all spooky and stuff. Had like a graveyard, a spider's den, skeletons all over the place, ghosts flying around. It was really cool. And everybody was in costume. First time I've ever done that. It's fun. But no, I never shot any footage on that. That was not meant for YouTube. That was just for our fun and celebration. I do have a lot of camping trips coming up. So I did that one last weekend. I'm out here this weekend. Next week I'll be in Oklahoma with a friend. We'll be out camping and exploring for 4 days, and then after that I'll be going on a backpacking trip for another few days. So lots of camping trips. Alright, so I want to show my new knife. It's a Civivi Yonder. They had a limited edition during early October, so I had to make sure I grabbed one, but I really love it. This thing is wicked sharp. And of course, you gotta appreciate the pumpkin design on it. But unfortunate, you won't be able to get them till next year. Like I said, limited edition. When I first heard about it, I jumped on it right away. So I recently picked up this thing from Fire Maple. It's like a candle in a way. It emanates a light. A little bit of heat. It connects to a fuel canister like that. I don't know how long it'll last, but I just wanted to light it. It's pretty cool so far. But we'll see what it does later tonight when it's dark. And I use it as like illumination. Look at that. Oh yeah, and the table that it's sitting on is new as well. It's a Villy camping table. This is a 20-inch version. It's small. It's pretty nice. It holds my Yeti 300 Goal Zero. And then my sleeping bag is a negative 22. It's a... Okay, I got this stuff called Pyro Putty. It says Summer Blend. But I'm about to get lit. Oh no. Okay. Picked a horrible log. Okay. Got about a half hour worth of light left. Or a half hour before the sun sets. So it's when you take your fingers and measure it from the distance from the sun to the horizon. Each one is 15 minutes. Oh. I have 2 fingers between, so about a half hour. Then it's going to start getting a lot colder out. According to my thermometer outside, it's only 40 degrees and 80 degrees up high. How you feeling, Bruce? Before getting toasty? So, on the menu tonight for dinner is tacos. Yes, tacos. Street tacos. Should be good. I'm excited. And then I got like stuff for like, it's like a brisket queso dip. So I'll have like chips and that tomorrow. Yeah, it's a Mexican fiesta. Also breakfast burritos for tomorrow. And the dip, the tacos, and goulash for tomorrow night. You know, these knico stoves are amazing. I mean, I had my other stove for about a decade, and it was on many trips, pulled in sleds and drove in the back of vehicles and carried, and took a lot of abuse. Did great. The only thing that I had a problem with is that the surface was not flat. It was warped, and it just made for a challenge. But yeah, I love them. I think they're wonderful stoves. They do so efficient. I've had my stove, my last one, out in some extreme conditions, and when it's negative 20 Fahrenheit, and you know that if you didn't have the hot tent set up, it would have been a rough night. And then plus also the wind chill, so been doing this for a long time now. This whole hot tinning and wood stove process. I could talk about it some other point. But there's just rules and things you gotta follow in order to not hurt yourself, let alone get yourself killed. Just you gotta really know how to use these things. And when you do, they do wonders for you. They'll cook your food boil your water, and they'll keep you nice and warm in some of the most crazy conditions if you put yourself in there. They're great right now in the fall time. It's great in the winter time. The wood stove, not so much in the summertime, but you know, I love the setup. I love it. Having the snowtreckker with the knico stove, I think is just a great combination. The Packer stove does wonders for the. This is the snowtrekker Crew 8x10 tent, and it works great. Like, definitely enough heat to like really keep this whole tent like pretty warm. And if I really want to make it like extremely hot in here, I keep piling wood in here. But I don't want that right now. I feel good. I'm not like overly dying, but it's getting pretty toasty in here. Okay, I know it's probably not what you thought, but it's a chicken street taco kit. So all I gotta do is just cook the meat. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this with the Savivi Yondo. Okay. Okay, here we go. Got some delicious chicken street tacos. One's got salsa and one's got chipotle crumb or cream cheese. Because the chicken has taken my seat, first taco is delicious. That's the one with the salsa. That fire maple is pretty cool. I like the illumination. Oh my gosh. Morning. Yeah, this is bad. It's so windy out that I can't keep the stove lit because it keeps coming down the stovepipe. It also snowed last night. Not much. Yeah, I gotta go fix this again. Yeah, this sucks. Oh my gosh. It doesn't help that the wind's coming from this direction on the side of my stovepipe, and it runs down and then blows it out and creates a backdraft. I'm just trying to get warm, that's all. But looking at the forecast this morning, it's supposed to be like this all day. Windy, very windy. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah. Oh my. So, more likely, if I can't keep the stove lit, then I'm probably going to end up leaving. That's my fuel source for cooking, boiling water, and staying warm. And if it's going to stay like this all day, then yeah, more than likely I'll just probably leave. I'm not going to deal with this. It's also, yeah, like I said, dangerous because you could get carbon monoxide poisoning from these things if you're not careful. And the way how this is going, yeah, it's going to keep filling the tent, so I have to choke the stove out. Well, mostly packed up. All I gotta do is break down the tent now and then go. Yeah, the winds are getting stronger. It's getting more intense. There's a tree that just came down that was blocking the path for me to get in here, so I just had to go move it. I think I got hit with like a 50-mile-an-hour gust. This tent flexed in a way I've never seen it flex before. Yeah, it's just getting crazy. I couldn't keep a wood stove lit. It would just keep flushing down. I'd have to rotate the entire tent, and I'm not about to do that. But it was fun though, for the most part. Until sometime last night, this kicked in and it just got really loud all night. And checking the forecast, it's not supposed to slow down. It's actually supposed to keep getting stronger, so it's probably a good thing that I am leaving. Unfortunate. I really wanted to stay, but I'm not about to be fighting this the whole time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that I had to cut the chirp short, but you know, safety is important. Till next time, see you soon. Subscribe, like, share, the whole works, and talk to you soon.